Prescription drug abuse has become a problem, not only in our community, but throughout the nation. It has affected many people's lives and the ones they loved, including high school student Jordan Amick, whose ex-boyfriend frequently illegally took narcotics.
It just changed like the way he acted, and he would lie about being on them, but you can obviously tell because it's like your whole face changes, the way you talk changes, and just your whole attitude changes. And basically I was just with him to make sure he like stayed alive. It wasn't like I loved him or anything, just like make sure he still woke up the next morning. It was more like he was trying to joke around, but it was mean, and like just joking, hitting around was like actually like hitting, but then he would realize that it actually hurt. I don't know, he just acted stupid, and he would be around my parents when he was on it too, and they would obviously notice that he was on something. He would do really hard pain pills that people use when they break their backs, and that eventually led to like him doing heroin because they always wanted to get like a better high or something.
So it acts as some sort of a gateway.
Yeah. That like even if there was nothing wrong with his life, like he had a good life, but he just always felt like he had to be on something. He couldn't just like be there. He always had to be high on something.
We later spoke with Dr. Jill Bevins about which drugs are more commonly abused and the precautions doctors take before prescribing the potentially dangerous drug.
The most common drugs I prescribe from the narcotic family would be hydrocodone, occasionally oxycodone. The oxycodone narcotics are in a scheduling class, and depending on what class of drug it is, that tells us the quantity we can prescribe every month, if you can put refills on it or not. And so oxycodone, morphine, methadone, those are a higher class of drugs, so they're more controlled by the DEA, so they're regulated much more stringently. Because of that, a lot of physicians don't like to prescribe those drugs just because they're more potent, they're more dangerous to patients, they have a higher incidence of unintentional overdose. So I'm more comfortable prescribing hydrocodone. I think that's more commonly prescribed locally. Because of that, I think that's a drug that if there is a drug that's going to be abused, that's probably the drug that's abused more because it's more readily available. For my patients, if they're on chronic narcotics, they have to take drug screens every month because sometimes the drug isn't in their system at all, and I know then they're probably selling it. Or if they have other drugs in their system, then obviously we wouldn't prescribe. It's really hard to know if somebody's in pain or to really understand how pain works for different people, and so because of that, it's a slippery slope.
In order to make a positive impact in our community, we visited our local high school and middle school to teach students the negative effects misusing narcotics has on your body and the relationship with your loved ones. During our presentation, we showed classes our video and later broadcasted it on our local TV station. We have heard positive feedback and hope that it will continue to change the lives